Chapter 1. All about sentences. A sentence is a set of words organized in a correct sequence to express a complete thought. Every sentence starts with a capital letter and finishes with a punctuation mark. Look at the following examples. He is a good boy. What a good boy he is. Is she a good girl? Come here. Subject and predicate. Each sentence has a subject and a predicate. The subject of a sentence is something we talk about. Predicate is something that talks about the subject. Read the following examples. My school has a big building. My school subject has a big building predicate. All of them will go on a tour. All of them subject will go on a tour predicate. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Every sentence contains a verb, which can be either transitive or intransitive. A transitive verb takes an object. Therefore, the structure of a sentence with a transitive verb is subject plus verb plus object. Example: I ate a pastry. I subject. Ate a verb. A pastry object. The children will sing a song. The children subject will sing verb. A song object. When the verb is intransitive, it has no object. So the pattern of a sentence with an intransitive verb is subject plus verb. Example: the child slept. The child subject. Slept verb. They came. They subject. Came verb. Some verbs can take two objects. In this case, the sentence pattern is subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. Example: she gave me a book. She subject. Gave verb. Me indirect object. A book direct object. We can put the direct object first by using a prepositional phrase. In this case, the sentence pattern is subject plus verb plus direct object plus indirect object. Example: she gave a book to me. She subject. Gave verb. A book direct object. To me indirect object. A sentence may have a linking verb. We call them verb of incomplete predication. As a linking verb has a complement, the sentence pattern in such a sentence is subject plus linking verb plus subject complement. Example: she is happy. She subject is linking verb. Happy subject complement. To Mr. Puri was my neighbor. Mr. Puri subject was linking verb. My neighbor subject complement. Some transitive verbs are verbs of incomplete predication. In addition to an object, they require one or more words to complete the predicate. The sentence structure for these verbs is subject plus verb plus object complement. Example: the teacher made me monitor. The teacher subject. Made verb. Me object. Monitor object complement. The boy hit the ball hard. The boy subject. Hit verb. The ball object. Hard object complement. Kinds of sentences. Sentences are of 5 kinds. Assertive sentences. Assertive sentences state something and give out a fact. They are also called statements or declarative sentences. They end with a full stop. Assertive sentences can be affirmative or negative. For example, he wants a book. Affirmative. She did not want to sing. Negative. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences ask questions. They end with a question mark. They can be yes-no question or WH questions. For example, are you Ravi? Yes-no question. Why can't you do this work? WH question. Imperative sentences. Imperative sentences express command, order, advice or request. They end with a full stop. They can be affirmative or negative. For example, open the book. Affirmative. Don't go out. Negative. Exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences express a sudden feeling of joy, sorrow or surprise. For example, Hurrah! I passed the examination. Feeling of joy. How beautiful the picture is. Feeling of surprise. Optative sentences. Optative sentences are those that express wishes. For example, may you live long. Long live the great men. Clause. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. It may or may not have a complete sense. For example, he is so busy that he doesn't get time. She is rich, but she is not contented. The first sentence above is complex. The second sentence is compound. A compound sentence is made by using coordinating conjunctions. A complex sentence is made by using subordinating conjunctions. There is only one principal clause in a complex sentence. Hence, basically, clauses are of 2 kinds, principal and subordinate. Subordinate clause. Noun clause. Adjective clause. Adverb clause. Subordinate clauses are dependent clauses. Noun clause. A noun clause does the work of a noun in a sentence. A noun clause can function in the following ways. As subject to a verb. Whether she will go can't be said. That the teacher did it made me shocked. As object to a verb. I promised that I would help her. I asked how she did it. As object to a preposition. Listen to what I tell you. I can't rely on what he has conveyed. As complement to verb. Money is what money does. The question is whether he will return your money. In apposition to a noun or a pronoun, the report that he has left India was not correct. The rumor that he topped the civil service examination proved false. While making a noun clause, we generally use that, whether, how, what, where, how long, when, why, whatever, etc. Read some more examples carefully. What he told me was unbelievable. How long she stayed there is not a matter of concern. Always do whatever is just. She promised that she would come. Tell me why she cried. Except that he speaks too fast. He is a very good teacher. I don't know whether he likes it or not. The news that he has come here is wrong. I say that it can't be true. This is what I expected long back. Kinds of noun clause. There are 4 kinds of a noun clause, corresponding to the 4 kinds of simple sentences: statement, question, desire and exclamation. A noun clause formed out of a statement is called a dependent statement. For example, Amit says that Nandini is a good girl. A noun clause formed out of a question is called a dependent question. For example, I ask you how many people attended the meeting yesterday. A noun clause formed out of desire is called a dependent desire. For example, I assured him that he would certainly get good marks. A noun clause formed out of an exclamation is called a dependent exclamation. For example, see how she is behaving. Adjective clause. An adjective clause does the work of an adjective in relation to some noun or pronoun. The defining or restrictive adjective clause defines or identifies its antecedent. An adjective clause is introduced only by a relative pronoun or relative adverb. For example, these are the girls who have passed the annual examination. She wishes to go to the shop where ready-made dresses are sold. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. All that glitters is not gold. All these underlined parts are adjective clause. The non-defining or non-restrictive adjective clause doesn't define or identify antecedents, it only supplies additional information about its antecedent. For example, the doctor who has a smiling face has become very famous. Neha, who used to be the chief warden, is now the director of the institute. All these underlined adjective clauses supply additional information about its antecedent. Adverb clause. An adverb clause works as an adverb in a sentence. Like an adverb, it may modify a verb, an adjective or an adverb in the principal clause. Read the example. The kid followed her mother wherever she went. He failed because he didn't work. The underlined parts in the sentences are adverb clauses. Kinds of adverb clause. Adverb clauses are of many kinds dealing with manner, place, time, frequency, degree, reason, condition, etc. Adverb clauses are introduced by the following words: when, whenever, while, after, before, since, as long as soon as, no sooner than, till, until, because, as, that, since, in case, though, although, etc. Note: the words that, in order that, lest, etc. are used for the purpose. The words since and because are used for reasons. The words if, unless, whether or, in case, provided that, etc. are used for expressing condition. The words although, though, even if, etc. are used for supposition. Read the following examples. Although he is rich, yet he is not happy. If he works hard, he will get good marks. Unless she comes to me, I can't help her. He easily makes friends wherever he goes. As soon as I reached there, they ran away. No sooner had I reached the station than the train whistled. She failed because she didn't work hard that year. When you reach there, call me too. All the italic parts are adverb clause. Simple, compound and complex sentences. Simple sentence. A sentence with a single clause is called a simple sentence. For example, she is a good girl. They are football players. Compound sentence. A sentence that has two clauses of equal rank is called a compound sentence. The clauses are joined by a coordinating conjunction. For example, she is unwell but she is ready to work. He got up and left the room. The underlined words are coordinating conjunctions. Complex sentence. A sentence that has a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses is called a complex sentence. The clauses are joined by a subordinating conjunction. For example, he has a table which is made of glass. She was sleeping when he arrived. The underlined words are subordinating conjunctions.